We're watching Nataraj TV Talk Time, and we have as guest Dr. Anil Mehta, Ayurvedic practitioner. Dr. Mehta, we just talk about the holistic healthcare and the doshas in Ayurvedic treatment. Can you tell something about the Ayurvedic Constitution?
Yes. You see, I told you that everybody is born with a typical constitution. It means that there is a unique balance in between their elements. It can be Vata, Pitta, Kapha. He has got all the three, but we have to see what is prominent. And so out of 5, we have made 3.
Yeah.
Vata, Pitta, Kapha.
Yeah.
So what is prominent? That is the constitution of the man's, of the person.
Yeah.
If you are having much more Vata element, your Vata constitution. If you are having much more fire element, then you have got Pitta constitution. So it means whatsoever you have, you will show the qualities of that element. For example,
Yeah.
if you have got ice in your hand, you will be cold.
Yeah.
You will feel cold.
Cool.
So same is that element is prominent in you. So Vata person, we know that Vata has got quality. Vata is cold. Vata is light in weight.
Yeah.
Vata is subtle. Vata is movement. So person having more Vata, he should be light in weight because Vata is light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vata is cold. His body temperature should be low. He will be feeling always cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Vata is dry. Air is drying. So he will be having dryness in the body. So once I know the constitution of the person, depending upon his qualities, that he is dry, he is light, he is underweight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know physically that he is Vata.
Yeah.
And so if he is Vata, he is cold, I will advise him to take something warm.
Yeah.
He is dry, I will advise him to take something oily.
Yeah.
And he is lightweight, I will give him food what should give him
Yeah.
more weight,
Yeah,
grass.
that's an important point you're making. So the holistic treatment in the Ayurveda is also, it comes back to you as a person, as a human being, what you mentioned.
Yes.
Every person
Yeah.
has a different constitution.
Yeah.
So it's very important to use the right food
Yeah.
and stay healthy according to Ayurveda.
Yeah.
So can you tell something
That
about
is the character. That's the main point.
Yeah.
That person has to know his constitution very first point, at
Yeah.
the very first point.
But a lot of people don't know that.
They don't know. There is unawareness.
Yeah.
So we say, if you know what is your constitution and you eat according to your constitution, then it's a self-healing process.
So the well-being will be there.
Well-being will be there. Exactly. You see, very simply I can explain that.
Yeah.
So if you are cold from inside, if your Vata constitution, it means that your body temperature is low.
Yeah.
Then automatically you will go for something warm.
Okay.
You will be having aversion for something cold.
Yeah.
Because cold you are having already.
Yeah.
Cold, you will go for warm.
That is the normal reaction of
That is the
a
normal,
human being.
Yeah.
So in Ayurveda, let's say, if you explain further.
Yeah. So if you are taking according to your constitution, it will neutralize. If you're cold, having something warm, it will neutralize your coldness.
Yeah.
So that is self-healing process.
Yeah.
So that's why we say the first point is always in Ayurveda to know yourself.
Yeah.
That is the key to health. That is the key to happiness. Because food in Ayurveda, there is no such food what is good for everyone. There is no etiquette. There is no labeling in Ayurveda that this is good food and this is bad food.
Yeah. So from your point of view as Ayurvedic practitioner, Dr. Mehta, and the AGN Institute, you see a lot of patients,
Yeah.
students. How do you treat the people when you see they don't have this knowledge?
Yeah, then we make them aware of their constitution. We have got very typical diagnostic method, that is a pulse diagnosis.
Yeah, pulse diagnosis.
With
Yeah.
pulse diagnosis, I can see what type of element is prominent in your body. And if I come to conclusion, this is an art everybody can learn. We have learned from the college, we have learned in our practice.
Yeah.
So if I know that you are Vata constitution, I know that you are Vata, then I will be giving you all the food advices what is anti-Vata.
Yeah. So,
So-
the Vata element will be
Decreasing.
polarized. Yeah.
That will be decreasing Vata
Yeah.
and increasing all the what attributes are of Vata. Vata is cold, it should be warm. Vata is dry, it should be oily. Vata is subtle, it should be gross.
Yeah. So
Things
to
like
make
that.
to make the inner body healthy again,
Yeah.
so that the person will be balanced.
Because that is also one of the quality.
Yeah.
You see, no good food, no bad food. So it's about what is good for you, what is
Okay.
good for me.
Dr. Mehta, can Ayurveda treatment, if we are talking about treatment in Ayurvedic holistic care, can Ayurveda treat several Western diseases in which Western-oriented medicine will fall?
Oh yeah, I can give you name of so many diseases.
Just a small example.
For example, so treatment is always of the reason behind.
Okay.
If you know the reason, you can treat the ailment.
Yeah.
In allopathy, if you just go and sit beside your physician,
Yeah.
horse arts or family doctor,
Yeah, from Western point of
from
view.
Western point of view, you will see lot of diseases origin is not known. So very, very, how you say, rheumatic arthritis, RA, rheumatic
Arthritis, yeah,
arthritis, they can't treat because they don't know the reason behind. They don't know the cause. They don't know how it comes.
Yeah, actually they gave the medicine to suppress
Yeah.
the pain or whatever
Yeah.
through allopathic medicine.
But in Ayurveda, we have got the etiology of rheumatoid arthritis, that how come that this RA, rheumatic arthritis, developed.
Yeah, yeah.
So by us, it's a pursuing, by us in Ayurveda, this is disease of Amavat. That body is producing Ama. Body is producing
Ama
Ama.
is, what is Ama?
Ama is a food, what is fermented, left behind food fermented.
Left
When-
behind in the body.
Yeah, if you have taken food,
Yeah.
it's not digested well, food is left behind, it's going to ferment, and that fermentation
Will give problems
is
in
sort
the body.
of ama, is a sort of mucus.
Okay.
So that mucus comes in our body circulation, that comes in the joints, and that is the reason of rheumatoid arthritis. So in Ayurveda, we treat metabolism. We are not going to give you painkiller, but first I am going to stop the production of that ama.
Yeah, there's actually holistic treatment from inside out,
Yes.
you can say.
So that's the main difference.
Okay.
So if you know the reason, then you can treat. But in lot of diseases in Western medicine, they don't know that how it comes. They see that there is infection.
Yeah.
So they will give you something antibiotic.
Yeah, Dr. Mehta is a very interesting point from Ayurvedic holistic treatment point of view.
Yeah.
There are a range of holistic Ayurvedic products which are beneficial for a healthy human body. Yeah, what kind of treatments are there? Can you give some?
Yeah, treatment, there are no general treatment. We have to see the person. We have to design a program for that individual.
Okay.
Depending upon
His constitution.
that biological forces, what in our bodies are active, how they are behaving.
Okay.
If it's less, I have to elevate it.
Yeah.
If it's elevated, I have to decrease it.
Yeah.
So I have to bring those three elements in balance for that person. So that is the treatment.
Yeah.
For that, of course, we use a very, very good tool, what in Ayurveda is the right food.
Yeah.
Not bad or good, but the right food.
Yeah, the right food.
Right food for the person.
Yeah, yeah.
Right combination of the food.
Yeah.
So lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what type of function he does? If he is labor, he is doing physical job. Total his food will be different than
Yeah.
the office goer.
Yeah.
So then, depending upon your aim, that what you want to achieve. If
Yeah.
you want to be bodybuilder, you need different type of food.
Yeah.
If you want to have yogic life,
Yeah.
so your mind should be very meditative.
Yeah.
Then food is totally different.
Yeah.
So depending upon your wish, your constitution, we design a special program for every individual.
Yeah.
So that is tailor-made program.
Yeah.
It's not in Ayurveda that milk is good for everyone. No. Milk can be good for you, but if I take, I can get diarrhea.
But sometimes, Dr. Mehta, you will get people or patients in your practice who are not, let's say, disciplined enough
Yeah.
to follow these instructions. So what do you?
But I think awareness makes you disciplined. And discipline is the answer to every problem.
Okay.
So discipline in life is needed.
Yeah.
We have to be disciplined to
Yeah.
achieve something.
Yeah.
Also our health. So it's not complementary health.
Yeah.
You have to take care of yourself by knowing your constitution, by taking the right stuff. So that's why we say that unawareness is the key to all the problems,
Yeah.
and knowledge
Yeah.
is
Knowledge, yeah.
key to health.
Okay.
So that knowing yourself, that solves your all the problems.
Yeah, that's a very, very good slogan that you just made, Dr. Mehta. Besides the AGN Center, you also started to set up an institute called ISRA to train students as well in Netherlands and Belgium. Can you tell something about this institute?
Yeah, this institute I started in 1989.
Okay.
And every year we have got more than 50 students. They are following 4-year program of Ayurvedic practitioner.
Which is recognized by the just
by the
government?
recognized government. And now lastly, 4 or 5 years ago, we have also started program of Ayur Yoga. That's also 4-year diploma course.
Yeah.
After that, one can start his own clinic
Yeah.
with their Ayurveda and yoga. Both are being taught
Okay.
in that
Okay.
course.
Okay.
So you can you can opt for Ayurvedic studies, and you can also opt for Ayurveda and yoga studies.
So, and how's the, let's say, the people who follow this study, 4 or 5 year study, and they finish with the exam and they will get the diploma certificate?
And then they can start their own clinic.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's recognized by the government.
Okay.
Here in Netherlands, you can have your practice.
Okay. Okay.
I told you, next to me, they can have.
Okay, okay. It's a very great opportunity for people to practice and to widespread the Ayurveda through,
Oh yeah, I'm
through,
sure.
through
I'm
Europe.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, finally, Dr. Mehta, can you tell us in brief the importance of Ayurveda and which medical themes we will look at according to Ayurveda maybe in the next program?
I think that Ayurveda, first we have to know about ourselves. And next program we are going to speak a little bit more of our own duties towards our health.
Okay.
What we should do.
Yeah.
What is good food? What we should take extra? What we should not take? Knowing yourself. I think that should be the next theme.
Yeah.
So I will explain much more about constitution, and then we can speak on the food, so that without medicine we can make people happy, healthy, and lucky.
So it's very kind and very interesting talking to you, Dr. Mehta.
It's all
So-
my pleasure.
We had as guest Dr. Anil Mehta of the AGN Ayurvedic Institute of Holland, and we will come back to you in the next program about Ayurveda and healthcare